Hey everybody, welcome back to another edition of the Heavens Monsters Podcast, Quarantine Edition. Courtesy of our last video, we already said it, why I'm just have a normal cough. I don't have the corona, but just for his germaphobe butt, I'm wearing a mask just in case if I have to cough or sneeze. Which I didn't, excuse me, that was a burp. Which I didn't do in the last video, so here we go with the AEW review on April 8th. Let's go. We kick off the show with the announcement that the tournament will begin for the new title, AEW TNT title, television belt, basically. Ultimately, we have a coverage of, what's his name? Yep. Jake the Snake Roberts, sitting in the chair in the fireplace, once again saying that this is the second time. We're waiting for a review. We're waiting for a chance for Cody to give Lance Archer an opportunity to prove his worth.
Jake Snake Roberts is a former WCW champion
with a Hall of Fame ring for WWE, despite not being in WWE and a rival competition of AEW. That's kind of like a smack in the face, ain't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. In which case, Jake the Snake Robert is saying tick tock, tick tock. Here we go again. So we would have a look back and promos, I guess you would call them clips, of Cody Rhodes mentioning what happened with Chris Jericho and not ever getting a title shot for the world title. This is the only title he can actually get that's worth his time now. And with his rival and former best friend, Shawn Spears, it's just going to get more heavily rivaled now that they're going to be fighting against each other in the first round of this tournament. Here you go. Yeah. Let me get something to drink. I ain't got nothing to drink. Damn it. I got my water bottle. Give me a second. Yeah. I finished it earlier. Where's my water bottle? There you are. It helps when you wet the throat. Ran through my congestion earlier today, so I'm running on empty. Yeah. Until I start sneezing again. In which case, we got the first match of the night. This week's Dynamite kicks off with Tony Schiavone and Le Champion, Chris Jericho, on commentary. It was Cody Rhodes last week. We got the Le Champion. He demands to be called Le Champion.
Just don't call him former.
Let's see. Our opening contest was the Murder Hawk Monster Lance Archer against Alan Angels. Right? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yes.
This is my phone for the record. I got my phone as a hotspot. And, of course, courtesy of the fact that he had this thing going with New Japan Wrestling, he still keeps it and even has a new entrance music going, everybody dies. Everybody's gotta die. So, that's his lingo, and he wrecks this guy with his signature move that literally is him towering over this and just throwing him, bang, bam. And he pins him with that move, like that, what's it called? The blackout. That's what he calls it. Oh, rightfully so. Because you gonna black out falling from that height. He's big. He's a big boy. He's a tall boy. Oh. Your thoughts on that?
That's good.
Our next match was Dr. Brat Baker versus Brat. I said it with an A. Versus Hikaru Shida. Week as number one title. Why did you put that? Why did this person put that? Number one title contender. What the hell? Number one contender for the AEW championship. Britt Baker would be at number 4, while Hikaru Shida is at number 1. And rightfully earning that spot after beating Britt Baker once again.
Because it's really her real name is her name that she it's really that's a short name for Brit. It's a short name, but it's really Brittany.
In which case, we have the fact that in this match, Britt Baker gets really fucked up. Her face get all bloodied up, and even though she bloody up, it doesn't give her any help winning the match because Hikaru won with just whooping her ass, just taking whatever Britt gave her and just taking it. Next up, we have Kenny Omega and his best friend, Michael Nakazawa. They talking in the trailer, talking about how they're best friends and that they should be known as best friends. Freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy is coming out of the freaking closet and saying, was he there the whole time? Says Michael Nakazawa. And he opens the door to show that both the best friends, the tag teams, come in and actually say, that's how you want to do it? And he's like, no, man. Because Michael Nakazawa wanted to be called best friends because they are best friends. Him and Kenny Omega. Mm-hmm. So basically the name best friends are on the line in this match between best friends and Kenny Omega and Michael Nakazawa. Yeah. In highlights aired, premiering next week's Empty Arena, no holds barred match. It'll be the Big Hurt, Jack Hager, challenging the champ, Jon Moxley, for the AEW World Championship. Yeah, they get their 2 promos in. His wife, damn, if he don't win, don't come home, she said. Oh,
who said that?
Jack Hager's wife.
Oh, Jack Hager?
Jack Hager's wife. No, you didn't see that? Watch it again, my bro. They do encores. They do encores. There you go.
She's just saying that's her heel version. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The natural Dustin Rhodes actually got a smooch on her while he was fighting Jake Hager. He's like, that's disgusting. I remember that. That wasn't that far too long ago, too. Yeah, because Jake Hager during his match, he was at Revolution, that pay-per-view, and he went and kissed her all over in the beginning of the match, and he comes during the match while he's throwing him all over the barricades. He goes and pulls her in and goes, he's like, ah! He's got his red makeup all over her face. He didn't win the match, though. He tapped out. The next match was Best Friends, Chuck Taylor and Trent, accompanied by freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy versus Kenny Omega and Michael Nakazawa.
If you want to know who Trent is, he is a former WWE superstar. He was in a tag team called the Dude Busters. they wrestle the Hart Dynasty.
Next up, this part. We also have the Le Champion say that I can't believe he does this. For one, he has his own merchandise, Michael Nakazawa, but he also comes into the ring with baby oil. So he lathered it all over him instead of doing it pretty much the match. He just goes, and just rubs it. And when they do the chest chop, it goes flying right off. And he says, ah! Ah! He keeps hitting him and it just keeps sliding off. He can't smack him. And some people say, that's cheating! That's cheating! And the champion says, that's cheating!
The Dude Busters.
Hey. Yep. And, what the hell is this guy's problem? I forgot he did that. While he's wearing his trunks, he takes off somehow his thong, his underwear underneath the freaking tights. And he puts it around his finger and calls that, what was it? Because I read it here. It called the Ultimate Venom Arm. It's his underwear in his hand, and he freaking goes for the claw. He tries to put it on Trent, but he dodges and nearly gets Kenny Omega. And he's like, no. Oh.
Hey, people get scared. The opponent wrestlers get scared when Mick Foley takes his sock out of his trunks.
Yep.
His pants.
Trent connected with the partner Kenny Omega. Oh, wait. I read that wrong. Trent gives Michael Nakazawa a nasty power driver, and then the best friends spike him with their combo for the 3 count. The best friends keep their name, and sadly, Kenny Omega and Michael Nakazawa, despite all his weirdness, don't get a future title shot. They're still in the bottom. Which is weird. Yeah! Hold up. The tag team champions are Hangman Adam Page and Kenny Omega. Never mind. Damn, it's been a while since we've seen Adam Page. You notice that?
Yeah.
I'm used to seeing him having feuds with Matt Jackson, one of the Young Bucks. Damn.
He's going to he's just drinking. That's all he's doing.
Yeah. That he's quarantined.
Yeah.
Next up, a video aired on the Exalted One, Brody Lee. Basically, it's him hyping up his minions who are dressed as common people, while one of the minions are actually dressed up in a tie and hold up. Okay, like I was saying, he had to do his call. With the Excellent One, Brody Lee, he actually cusses out his minions because of how they're dressed, while the other one, well, still in a mask. They're all wearing masks except for him, and the one he's complimenting is wearing a suit and tie, saying that he is dressed up like everyone else. He blends in while they stick out, so he gets him an opportunity at what? I don't know. Your thoughts on that, bro?
Mm-hmm.
Next up, we are greeted with the wonderful Matt Hardy on the Hardy compound. The Matt Hardy compound. He greets us knowing that he has issues with the Le Champion. He even calls forth Vanguard 1 to retrieve the t-shirt and self-promotes his own new t-shirt and says, bring forth that ugly, hideous t-shirt of the Champion, Chris Jericho. And he says he's got a dumpster fire. He's like, yes, it is a dumpster, but bring the t-shirt. It's like, whoa, he goes off character. It's like, oh, it's a real dumpster fire. Man, this is wonderful. Let's bring out the marshmallows and this chocolate and the graham crackers and make some s'mores. Yes. Like, that sounds like a good idea. You think I should make some s'mores the next time you're able to come over to my place, bro? Yeah. Let's see if we can talk with my mom. So what's your thoughts on that, knowing that he has issues with Chris Jericho and is looking forward to ultimately... yeah, that's right. He gives an offer to Chris Jericho to come to... or somebody else, I think it was Chris Jericho, for him to come to his home in the Matt Hardy compound, which I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with the coronavirus going around.
Yeah, I don't think they will.
And it says, come to the Hardy compound... face me in the elite deletion. Delete. As he says.
That'll be good.
He shall delete them all. Oh, he's challenging the whole inner circle to come. Oh, does that include the assassin, as he calls him? Chris Jericho calls him the assassin, Jeff Cobb. I wonder. We only know of the 5, but Jeff Cobb makes 6. Mm-hmm. You got Chris Jericho, Sammy Guevara, Jake Hager, Santina, Ortiz, and Jeff Cobb.
Yeah.
Did I miss anybody?
I think you did.
And okay, as promised to him, he said, "What? Go ahead, Tom.
What?
That you have to leave.
I gotta go."
Yeah, his ride's telling him to meet up in the front. So leaving the podcast, bro. That's why I got this ready on my phone for that reason, because I figured you were gonna have to leave.
Yeah.
All right, guys. All right, see you, bro.
All right, just so you know, the house that Matt Hardy is living in, that's the same house that Lita lived with with him.
Oh, yeah. You know what we messed up on SmackDown? They did a throwback to Jeff Hardy. They didn't mention that on the freaking WWE website. What the hell? WWE is messing up. I don't need this
they
no more.
They probably didn't have time. That's probably why. Yeah. Like I said, that's the same house that Lita lived in with Matt Hardy.
Yeah. I'm only wearing this because of you, so I can take this off now.
And now Matt Hardy's wife is in that house.
Okay.
They just say, she helped Lita helped Matt Hardy build that house.
In a quarterfinals match in the TNA, yeah, TNT. I said TNA.
See you tomorrow, bro.
See you, Matt. Tomorrow, bro. Championship tournament match. It was the chairman, Shawn Spears. Yeah, he calls himself the chairman. He's not the chairman. He says that in spite of Cody Rhodes. Versus the American Nightmare, Cody, accompanied to the ring by Brandy Rhodes. In this match, it would be an all-out fight, and Chris Jericho was constantly saying, "Get him! Get him! Get him!" And every time Cody Rhodes had the momentum, he's like, "No! No! No! Damn it!" Ultimately, Cody Rhodes tried to win with not one, but two crossroads. It didn't get the job done. He even whipped him previously in the match. Spears tries for the C4 again, but Cody countered with not one, but two crossroads. Yep. Spears kicks out at 2. Cody applied the finger 4 leg lock. Oh yeah, that's what happened. For the first time ever in a long time, or maybe not ever, because Chris Jericho states he has never seen anybody win this. He doesn't like Cody Rhodes, but he can respect him for how he won against Shawn Spears. He actually had on the floor, on the mat, figure 4 leg lock, and pinned him while still on the figure 4 leg lock because Shawn Spears' back was on the mat the whole time. And he didn't even bother to get up. He didn't even notice that his shoulders were on there for the 3 count. He didn't bother to do this. He was just... he pinned him. He didn't bother lifting his legs up to apply pressure onto his shoulders. No. So, I don't know if this was planned or anything. Maybe. What are you going to do? It's wrestling. But ultimately, he wins his match. Cody Rhodes, yeah. Cody shifted his body weight, never letting his figure 4 leg up. The referee counted Spears' shoulders down for the 3 count victory. The American Nightmare advances into the round of the tournament. Yep. Explosives. Yeah, there was nothing else. Ultimately, Cody Rhodes goes in the win. Brandy Rhodes is happy. Chris Jericho is not. He says he respects him, but still dislikes him. So now we're waiting for the second half of the tournament. I believe. Yeah, the second half. So we'll see next week as to who will fight Cody Rhodes for the title. Actually, yeah. I think there's 3 matches still in the first round. They didn't do them all yet. So we still got 3 matches to go into the semifinals. The finals will be determined in a one-on-one competition. So there's still technically 4 competitors. Nope. There was 8. Subtract Shawn Spears. There are 7 competitors still in the TNT tournament. Championship tournament. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this video. First and foremost, a shout out to the remaining brethren of the Heavens Monsters podcast crew. That is Xavier Hill, Mike Henry, and Andre Mitchell. A link to their YouTube pages will be in the descriptions down below to their channels. Check them out. And a remaining shout out to Renee, Farrell, Chris Petrie, Delvin, and our boy T-Money who just left the building. Nothing else to say. I wish you all the best of health. Stay strong. Keep those hand sanitizers and the face masks in case you're the one coughing with allergies like me. Make sure to wash your hands whenever you touch something. I know, but mainly outside. Best. And don't forget to wash your face. They say don't touch your face because of the phone. You touch this, you touch that. Hand sanitize your phone. You can use whatever remaining. Don't do it if you got a phone with a speaker on the outside. If it's internal, like my phone, both the speaker and the battery case are built in. They cannot be removed. So you can hand sanitize that with remaining hand sanitizer you have on your palms. Just rub it over your phone to be safe, as well as, yeah, this is primarily better. Use hand wipes. Use the hand wipes to rub the phone. And of course, do this. This is what I do. Can you turn off? This is my old phone, so it's acting up. Do this to make sure the screen is touchable still. And ultimately clean the phone and disinfect it all at the same time. Do this with your phones and other electronics, including your headphones. Because how many times do you touch your headphones? Including this little piece to talk to that person and hit, like I do, hit this button to play or pause. Do that. And while you're at it, make sure to wipe your cords. Not maybe this part too, specifically the part you plug into the walls, because let's face it, how many times does our cell phones rule our lives? I know it does mine. My mom keeps telling me first thing I do when I wake up, last thing I do when I go to bed, touch my phone. I am addicted to my phone. I acknowledge that. Because my phone literally has so much entertainment. It distracts me so easily. And also, if you have them, hand sanitize your portable batteries. That's something to think about. If you're constantly brushing your hair, hand sanitize that. Well, hand sanitize, hand wipe. Hand wipes. Lysol your mask is best. If you're not going out for the rest of the night and you're going to sleep in, spray the inside real quick like this and this. Not too much. Just enough for it to disinfect, and leave it out in the bathroom, somewhere where people are not going to put their hands. And hell, leave it in the shower. Put it on the armrail or chair or something. I put it straight on the floor because I have tiles in my shower. I don't have a tub. I have a tile. So I put it right there because we always disinfect the floor of the, what do you call it? The floor of the shower. Every time we're done showering, we take the vinegar and we just go. So we're good. And what else? What's another recommendation? Your shades, hot summer day, hand wipe those too. You ride metro like I do. If you're not on your phone, hand sanitize the cover of your book. Just wipe it with the hand sanitizer like so. And you're probably thinking, oh, you're getting all deserved. Did you not see me use hand sanitizer earlier? I got hand sanitizer, 2 coatings of it on my fans right now. So, if anybody's commenting on the sections thinking, you sprayed the virus. I put hand sanitizer on my hands. And I plan on doing it again. Washing my hands. There's a sink right there. I plan on washing my hands before I leave. Because that's what we're supposed to do. I know I'm not a germaphobe. I hate doing this. And I know there's a lot of people who do this too. But you want to know why I'm doing this? Because it's not just for me. This coronavirus attacks everyone. If it latches onto you, you can latch on to your elderly and your sickly. People who have a bad immune system in general. That includes the elderly, people with diabetes, people who have a bad immune system to begin with at birth. For this sake, I have 2 of those. I have my mother, who has diabetes, borderline diabetes, but still, She gets sick easily. And my elderly, who I visit and I love every weekend. For their sake, and I suggest you do the same, take caution. You don't have to do this because you like it. Because I don't. And I know you don't. But for their sakes and your loved ones, wash your hands, wash your face, hand wipe all your electronics and daily items that you use when you leave the house and when you come home. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you guys. I promise you I will. I'll see you guys in the next video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. You didn't, give it a thumbs down. Hit that subscribe button, like the content. Hit that notification bell for the next Heaven's Monsters podcast. I'm SergDragon. T-Money left the building. I'll see you next time. Peace, everybody.